Hello, everybody. Good afternoon, Buckeye Mama. Good afternoon, Cool Gamer. Good afternoon, everybody. How is everyone doing? I haven't been on YouTube in a while. I have been kind of watching. Um, lot going on in the YouTube streets. Particularly about Zap Girl. I was subscribed to her a very long time ago, but I found that she was very boring. So I unsubscribed. But I do know her channel, and I hope you're having a wonderful day, sweetie. Yeah, well, I actually got bad news from the doctor. Doctor rang me out of the blue, to be honest. Right? Let me tell you, the GP people messed up. They were giving me. Let me tell you. Well, apparently this is a big deal because this can cause major health problems. But they were giving me when I came out of ICU that time. Sorry to bring up the subject, but it all boils down to that. They've been giving me 1,000 milligrams of I can't remember the name of the tablet, but they were given to me twice a week, and they were given to me for 6 months, and they should have been only given to me for 6 weeks. Now go figure. So the doctor wants to write out a report now. He's worried that I'm gonna sue him, and I'm like, yeah, okay. And I'm like, I asked the doctor a question flat out. I said, why have I put on weight when I only eat once a day? And he said, that's probably because you're low thyroid. I said, can we do something about that with skin and tablets? Oh, yeah, yeah, doctors are calling me very quick. I mean, they call me at this time. I mean, I was looking at the phone. I said, oh, it's a hunting number. I might as well answer it because I've been sitting there listening to music on on the computer. So they're very worried that I'm going to sue them. Yeah. I'm not signing anything. I said to him, you can do your report. You can do. I said, in other words, I'm Irish, right? I'm going to say it as it is. The doctor was telling me, yeah, we met him. I said, in other words, you fucked up. He goes, well, yes, yeah. He was very humble on the phone, mind you. They want to take a bunch of blood tests from me. I said, okay, you can take that. And I'm not too worried about that. The damages they may have caused to me right now. Okay. Um, I explained which symptoms I've been feeling and fatigue and feeling like I wanted lots of things. And yeah, okay. And I said, is that normal? And he said, no, it's not. I said, well, in other words, what happened is the medical practitioners overdosed me without me even knowing it. Can you imagine that? And now bear in mind, I cannot do that to myself because I only take medication every single day. I don't have medications in my home. I have to go down and collect a daily supply every single day. So there's no way I can even possibly do it myself. So you're just taking what you're supposed to be taking, and I had no clue. I'm glad you find out. Well, do you know what? They rang me and they admitted to me, and then they rang me and they said to me, they fucked up, in other words. You know, strange. Okay. So I asked him, I said, well, why have I put on weight? Because I only eat once a day, and I don't eat a whole lot, to be honest. He said, that's because your thyroid is underactive, and we can take a look at that. I said, can you give me some tablets to lose the weight? That's all I'm worried about, right? Because I said, I'm only 5'3" and I put on weight, and I said, I don't understand why. Hey, Glass Houses, welcome in, hon. So I'm going to stay on for a couple of hours today because I haven't been on in a while. That's probably the fatigue I had the whole time, falling asleep. So that kind of all makes sense when I think about it. And yeah, I was complaining about having extra pain because I was almost suggesting, they put up a certain medication, which I don't really want to say online, but it's very rare that you get this medication in the UK, but you have to be a severe pain for. But I was in a lot of pain for quite some time, and now I understand why. I thought I was deteriorating that a little bit more, but no, they messed up. Okay. So yeah, I said send me on the text message the day before I have to go to the surgery, and okay, and I'm not signing jack shit up there actually. So it was 1,000 milligrams of a tablet, which should have been only given for 6 weeks, was given for a month. 6 months, sorry, 6 months. So yeah, doctor said he has to be honest with me, and I said fair enough. This call only took place a few minutes ago. I was thinking, like, who the hell is, because not many people have my private mobile phone number. I was thinking, who the hell is ringing me? And I thought, I knew it was a Huntington number. I mean, you just know, it comes up Huntington. Bit obvious, isn't it, really? So yeah, I might do some legal proceedings on that. Let's see. I mean, apparently it can cause you severe pain and gallstones. And I was like, really? So maybe I said to the doctor, if you look back, I had made some phone calls about me being in a lot more pain during the night and stuff like that. Um, but he did say to me, I have to be honest with you, and I said, fair enough. What's the effects on what's going to happen to me in ongoing. When I get older, and you got to look and see that. So they're going to take a bunch of blood tests, and I said, yeah, I'm not happy with my weight neither. And I said, I don't understand why I have some weight on me. I don't eat a whole lot. I eat once a day. Um, I mean, I'm a calorie counter. I'm one of those people. And suddenly I just bloomed out, and I said, it doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't make sense to me at all. I just eat my own, I just edited my own videos for my own channel. Editing is difficult. Yeah, it is, class houses, yeah. I don't know if you're thinking what I'm thinking, but I'm thinking, yeah, okay, doctors are in trouble. When they ring you very humble like that, that's very strange. It's very unusual. And we had ICU people ringing me as well, and I was like, I said, doctor, I don't want to go there. I don't want to see the machines. I don't want to see nothing. I'm done with it. It's over. So, anyways, I came on. I've been feeling very fatigued, and it all makes sense now, right? Couldn't understand why. Sleeping a lot, not eating very much, this kind of stuff. It kind of makes a bit of sense now, doesn't it, really, when you realize that some of the doctors actually accidentally overdosed you without you even knowing it. How about that? Only here in Holland, only in the UK this can happen. So they have admitted it, and I'm not signing no papers. He said there is paperwork, and I said I ain't signing jack crap. You can do out your pay. And what said to me, well, we can learn from this. I said, are you kidding me? But he did say I have to be honest with you. But I'm worried about the long term effects when I push on an age. As I said before, I'm not no spring chicken. I'm 43 years of age. So I have been watching YouTube a bit. I've been kind of watching a lot of documentaries on my computer. Um, I have been watching about that beautiful child whose pictures were being sold under a paywall, which is absolutely, in my book, disgusting. Even if I would never view such a thing. I would never. I just think it's. I've seen all the channels. Going. I know this creator lost a hell of a lot of subscribers. Hell, I hope she loses more. Actually, so I went and I had a look at a bit of the court case because I wasn't really familiar with the whole thing. What happened? So of course I had to go through it really quickly because it upset me. It deeply, deeply upset me when I seen that little boy's picture. He's 11 years of age. I mean, oh my God, he reminds me so much of my own little boy. Brown eyes, brown hair, bit sallow skin looking. I was like, hell, oh my God. I had me in tears. It really did. It's really upset me. I thought I need to get out of this and not look at it anymore. And I'm just talking about what's out there, proper pictures of him. I'm not talking about the um the crime scene pictures. I would never pay $3 to take a look at that. Hey, Dolly UK, welcome in. I would never in my life pay $3 to take a look at someone bare clothed with 18 wounds to them, gunshot wound. No, I have a child, I have a boy, and he's like 10. I looked at him and I just cried because oh my God, she was such an evil stepmother killed him. Unalived him, I should say. I mean, for what? Because she was jealous of him. She was jealous of him. An evil stepmother did that to a beautiful child when the father was away with the military over there in the USA. Okay, trying to earn money, obviously, and I heard that he got burned. Hi, Monica. Welcome in, honey. I heard he got burns in his hands, and I heard the recording of him saying, "I'm worried about my burns." She did nothing to help him. Oh my God. It brought me to tears. Honestly, I boomers to my baby. I had to come out of it. And for a Zab girl to do a Patreon, okay? I know about Patreon. I was in Molly Golightly's Patreon for a while. To pay $3, sorry, to take a look at these damn videos, the videos she made. And then she claims that was for science. Are you kidding me? Poor boy, do you not think that boy went through enough? He was found in a suitcase underneath a bridge. It broke my heart, Ali. It literally, I heard about it. I don't tend to look at these kind of things because, you know, I have kids myself. This girl who did this does not have children. If that was her son, would she have done that? How would she like, per se, if I was in the crime community, which I'm not, never claimed to be, would get pictures of what they use in court, we'll say, okay, and put them behind a paywall and charge people £3 to take a look at that. She said, well, only a couple of hundred people got it, but then it went from 1,000 and then it went from 2,000. There's a dark web. That child was naked. You know, I heard people even, which really broke my heart. I heard people talking about his genitals as well. I mean, okay, I had to turn it off. It really got to me. I broke down crying so bad. It really, I don't know why. It really, really got to me so bad. I literally cried my heart out. Because that could just a vision like, if that was my son, they're re-victimizing the victims once again, and they're not leaving this little boy, God bless his heart, he should not be where he is right now. He should be living and breathing and having a good time. I do know that when he was born, he was only 1 pound. 1 pound. 1 pound, imagine that. And he fought, he lived. Doctor said he had 10% chance, of survival. He survived it. For this person who was not his blood mother went away and done this. I don't know. This is what the world is coming to. I really don't know. And then you have Zabka, and I'm sorry, I'm going to blast her because you know what? She went away. But she has no kids, by the way. She has no empathy. She has no children. So she thought it was okay to put behind her Patreon and make everyone pay £3 to go in and look at these pictures. Her Patreon crashed at one point, so she put them back up again and then crashed because so many people were trying to get in and look at these pictures. Hi, September. Welcome in, hon. So I did a bit of research on Zabgar and I realized I do know her full name. Her subscribers weren't long in dropping the full name, to be quite honest. And Brian Enton said, if you're so proud about your YouTube channel, why don't you use your real name? And I've always thought that with, That's why I use my real name because I'm proud of what I've built. Hi, Georgette. Welcome in, hon. So I do use my real illegal name. I don't hide behind a Zap girl or Zap, whatever I don't do it. It's also I give that baby some. You know what? It broke my heart. I swear to God, I cried. I cried all day yesterday, and I had to pull myself away from the computer because I couldn't watch it anymore. It's actually disturbed me to hell. And then I found out then that she's this girl, Zap girl Jennifer. Okay, saying her first name is not gonna do anything, but I find out that she doesn't even have kids. So of course she's not gonna have those motherly instincts. Hey, welcome in, hon. Tackle Jack, welcome in. Everyone's welcome in on this channel as long as everyone's peaceful and good. I don't mind. I'm glad I'm not in the crime community. It is so horrible and sick for sure. Yeah, September, I broke my heart, honey. I swear to God. That's why I've been looking into a lot of stuff, and I was like, man, I can't go on YouTube with my eyes all upset. I'm not going to do that. Hey, PJ Wishes, welcome in, sweetie. So something needs to be done. Something needs to be done. I do know there's a GoFundMe for the father. His name is Al. Um, he is obviously, dealing with the aftermath of the solicitor fees and the court, and there is a GoFundMe, and if I probably will try and get that link. I will drop it a few times. It's a legit one. I did see it. He's trying to get his life back together, more or less, that kind of way. And even if someone donated $3, I mean, I think that anything at all would help him. Not for me, for him. For him. This man went through hell. This woman he married was a complete narcissist, and everything was about her. And she was actually jealous of the little boy. The boy was biologically not hers. She was jealous about him. She was jealous about him. Yeah, lovely. Humble, you have to change your name now, didn't you? Humble apple crumble. I'm good. I'm doing okay. Yeah. Sometimes it's good to take a step back from YouTube a little bit when there's a whole stuff blown up. If that was my son and someone done that, I'll tell you one thing for nothing. I would go to the end of the end of the earth to prosecute this person. And I heard some American lawyers saying that they can get a lot of it taken down, but they cannot. It can go onto the dark web. It can go. It's never quite gone. When you put things on YouTube or any platform, public platform, it's very hard to get taken down. It's really difficult because you don't know how many people have it. You don't know where it's going. There's so much things. There's so much. I mean, they can take down. They're going to try and take down as much as they can, but are they going to? They said they probably won't even get it all. And why anyone want to view someone like that with 18 wounds to them and firearms? I probably shouldn't be saying these words because YouTube has gone really strict. Burns to them, gaslighting that child as well. I've seen it. I've watched it up quite a lot. I've seen the way that woman gaslight him because he dropped the candle and burned himself and whatever. And well, we'll sell the sofa. I mean, come on now. For a bit of square carpet, well, she called it out. I do buy another little bit, put it back in, glue it down. No, any difference, right? Gaslighting the little boy, and all he said was, "Oh, he was in his bed and he said, I'm worried about my burns." And who would leave a child in bed with burns like that? Come on now, he should have been at the hospital. His father was in the military. Obviously, they had medical coverage because of the military family, so to speak. And I know that when you're in the military, there's certain coverage if you don't have it, especially in America. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's horrendous. It really is. It just broke my heart. I had to stop watching it. I skipped over a hell of a lot of it as well because I couldn't bear to listen to it. Coming from being me being a mother and obviously me being away from my son at the moment. I mean, yeah, and he just. I mean, I looked at him. I got quite a shock. I mean, I thought, wow, he just looks like my boy. He kind of looks very sallow skin, brown eyes, brown hair, man, my beautiful smile. He would have been a heartthrobber if he got older. He would have done beautiful things. And if he survived the fact that he won 1 pound, he was a blessing from God Himself, and that's how I see it. I really do. But I couldn't watch the whole case. I couldn't watch the whole thing because it was too detailed, and not everyone's able to kind of listen to that kind of stuff. I listened to as much as I could possibly listen to. I tried to do a deep dive in it, and I'm just glad that my channel is not in the crime community because there's a massive uproar about this right now, and crime that channel crime sidebar called that Zab Girl out. You had so many news organizations. Hell, I can tell you one thing. It went international. The British are calling this Zab Girl out. That's how bad it is. The British media got their hands on it even. Can you just imagine that? Her channel should be shut down. And actually, it turned out that she never actually covered that particular case. Um, she just got a hold of the remember what way back something and Billy Circus went to the Random Brothers think but they are stated terrorist charges charging money to see all kinds of stuff weird stuff. Yeah. Hey, lovely job, Lee. Welcome in, hon. Welcome in. Yeah, the British media got their hands on that. They're calling their own big time. I wouldn't be surprised if her YouTube channel gets shut down, actually. It turns out that her numbers were so big is because y'all know, in America, y'all know Brian Upchurch, right? Well, actually, he got her numbers up, you know, Creek Squad and all that. Yeah, look, I'll be doing a lot of deep diving, so to speak. What confuses me is a call. Yeah, I heard the call too, and he was bleeding from the backside, and she never took him anywhere. No, yeah, okay, yeah. I don't even know if he dropped that candle. I wonder did she throw the candle on him with hot wax? I mean, there's so many things going through my place. Who are you talking about, Susan? Please, Zap girl, lovely jubbly, Zap girl. And I wouldn't come on here and talk about that unless, I went and I was deep diving into the whole thing, which I did. I'm just glad that, you know, I'm not in that community, the crime community, they call it the crime community. We're not really part of that, but of course it's going to have ripple effects on everybody, if you know what I mean. It's so sad. 11-year-old, beautiful looking child. Don't know the horse channel. It's a Zap Girl, Z-A, what's that? Hold on, I can't. Hold on, see if I can find it. 1 second. I find the proper spelling for that. Because I've been going through it. Me go to here a minute. All my days. I'll call our channel. Is ZAV Girl. That's the name of the channel. Of course, I'm not going to go into it. Don't want nothing got to do with our channel to be. Don't want anything got to do with our channel to be quite honest. Like you said, Susan, did he dropped the candle? I think it was. I looked at some things and I think it was thrown on him. I This woman was lying up to her teeth. She had so many. She told the prosecution so many lies. I mean, saying that so many different people took him and da da da. You know, the lie. Oh my God, disgusting. Sorry, I'd say. I don't know what the world is coming to when children are being hurt like that. It really makes you wonder. It really does. I mean, who can you trust your kids with nowadays, right? That's why every time I call my son, I always have a really deep conversation with him. I'm not going to disclose what that is, but I make sure that there's no one putting a finger on him at any one time. But that's just something I do with my son, which there's no problems there at all. And I'm pretty sure my son tells me everything. Hell, when he did an ear infection, I stayed on the phone till he fell asleep. Because once again, he's a mama's boy. And what I learned about this young man who lost his life, he was his mama's boy too. You know, I listened to some of the court hearings. I couldn't listen to it all. It was too disturbing. I could only listen to so much of it. And something what stood out in my mind and it upset me really bad. It's because I always said this to my son myself. And everyone knows this. I always say a pinky promise. Like I pinky promised him I'm going to get to London, because he wants me down there. I pinky promise. But this little boy pinky promised that he never spilled the candle on the floor, intentionally. And that hearing his voice and hearing his voice being very sad and stuff, it kind of got to me a bit. It really did. I knew you could hear he was in pain. What court hearing? Sorry, I have no idea. Just type in what's his name. I'm drawing a blank at the moment. Type Gannon. Gannon. His name is Gannon. I can't pronounce the second name. Gannon something. You're gonna find it all over YouTube. If you type in the word Gannon, you're gonna find it everywhere. Lovely jubbly. If you're prepared to watch it, I would say, be careful. There's a lot of stuff I did have to skip through because it was too much. Boomer Soomer Baby has the name right there. I couldn't pronounce the second name. That's a if you type in that name, you're gonna find everything. That's the name right there. It's just heartbreaking. I couldn't half of it I had to skip through because as I said, uh I'm very soft and hearted person. It just disturbed me to the point that I had to turn the damn thing off. It had me in tears to be quite honest. No, I can't watch stuff like that, but we'll type the name in. Well, listen to certain parts of it, and if it gets too much, skip it. That's what I did. I had to skip. But then again, I had to, have a look to see what the hell was going on with this Zab girl. And what she apparently, what she did do was she has a Patreon. Lots of channels do have Patreons. Okay, I'm not into the Patreon shit, and I'm certainly not into the other thing people use. I'm not into any of that crap. I just like the channel. People want to contact me on WhatsApp. It's totally free from the United States. It's free. I have people contacting me from all over the area of the United States in different areas. I mean, from Colorado to New York. I have people all over the place, and it's free. So that's my way if I want to contact someone, even Canada. It's through WhatsApp. I don't believe in having these other things put onto my channel. I just don't want them. And I certainly would never take someone's deceased child and take these pictures and put like a £3 you paid £3 and you can go in and look at all these pictures. Basically, totally naked child. So there's every possibility this person can be prosecuted because the child is was nude, so to speak. And I'm watching my words because YouTube has gone really strict. Um, and as child export, there's a name for it. Oh my God, Google Zap Girl, Charles, folks. Yeah, yes, she did. Lovely job there, not lying. So that's what I've been doing. And I couldn't come on because I was so upset. I was so upset. I just couldn't come on. I was like, oh my God, I can't. My eyes were like red, you know. He's almost the same age as my son. So it's heartbreaking. It really is. And yeah, I'm going to stay on for a couple of hours and get some YouTube hours in. As I said, look, I couldn't come on. I can't come on when I'm really upset like that. I just, I can't, you know. And I remember going down to take my medication and my eyes were still bloodshot red. I mean, it was crazy. You probably hear my washer in the background. I apologize about that. Still washing up clothes and stuff. So the interesting part is that well, what's new with the GPs over here, right? Told me that kind of explains a lot of how what my why I was feeling a lot more pain and stuff like this, and with the doctors over here, they accidentally left me on a certain medication meant to be for six weeks and left me on for 6 months, and I'm just worried about the side effects of that. So I gotta go and get a lot of blood taken. Hey, past masters, the report says she sent in and paid for autopsy photos, and it was offered them as a Patreon members for $3 as popped. It was reported over 3,000 people paid. Wow. And 3,000 people paid for them, and that's over 9 grand. What? Wow. Just wow. You know, if I was broke, all right, I still would never do it ever. It's called having integrity. So she got 9 grand off of that poor child. Wow. I'm just that is. I hope she gives that 9 grand to the dad because the dad needs money right now because he's broke from all the solicitor fees. We call it solicitor here. Well, I'm going to say lawyer fees for fighting, and he wants to get a divorce from the woman who unalived his son too. So yeah, I hope she gives. I hope Zabgor gives that 9 grand to the father. Actually, his name is Al. It's vile and disgusting. You know, $3 to me would cost me. It's nothing in my money to go in and take a look at them pictures. But I'll tell you one thing for nothing. I would never. I don't even want to view that kind of crap. But what I did like is the fact that people put pictures up of him when he was happy. That's what I. They're the kind of pictures you want to remember. They're the kind of things you want to have in your mind. So yeah, I hope her father sues her and gets her channel taken down, and also requests back that 9,000. I'm pretty sure the father could do with the £9,000 as well, because he does want to get the divorce from the woman who unalived his child too. I mean, he has a GoFundMe up there. I don't know the link for it. I don't have it, but I can probably find it another time. I mean, if I think if someone was going to help him, even if it was only $1 of everyone's channels on YouTube, I mean, this would help this man tremendously. Another girl who did it already took it down. Yeah, I can't remember her name. Is it? Yeah, she's another shady one. So that's been going on in the YouTube streets, and I wouldn't come on because what I wanted to do was when I came out, I wanted to do research and I wanted to take a look at everything, and I only looked at things to where my mind would allow me look. I would not look at things to where it was going to, but seeing that beautiful little boy's face and the whole thing about the pinky promising, well, I actually broke down when I heard that because that's what I said to my son. I do pinky promises with him. Just a, and it's not a pinky promise. I'll say an Irish pinky promise. Like it's an Irish pinky promise. I told him I'll come to London, and that's something I've always said. It's just yeah, it disturbed me to the point that I cried my heart out. Did I see resemblance of my son and him? Yes, I did. I did. Brown eyes, brown hair, sallowy looking skin. Yeah, and thin looking boy. You know. And if I showed you pictures of my son right now, you're going to see massive resemblance, to be quite honest. The baby pictures, yeah. No, he's grown. He's like 11 now. He's getting really tall. 10, sorry, 10. He's 10. 10 years of age. But it's disturbing. And I feel like YouTube has hit a new low. I mean, just when you think you've seen everything on YouTube, you probably haven't. You know? You probably haven't. And it's really sad. It's really sad. There's so many missing children. And I mean, past master, I'll tell you one thing. The UK people over here have picked this story up. They've picked it up. So she's broken international news, that girl. We give her a clap. I hope you're proud of yourself. Right? She had over 90,000 people on her channel. Her channel, she's dropping subs. She's hemorrhaging subs like in the thousands right now. And she said it in the name of science. That child is not science. He was a child. He was a minor 11-year-old boy. That's not science. Sorry. You are not. You're not what the hell do you know? You're a YouTuber. What do you know? I mean, clearly you have no kids. I already looked up on Zab Carter. She does not have any kids. And actually, I'm going to fucking put her name out there. Her name is Jennifer, and go fuck herself. That's what I'm going to say right now. And I hope that if the family sue the shit out of her and take that 9 grand and give it to the father. Kenny did not deserve all that. No, he did not. Oh, God, no. And reports is updating every day. Yeah, the UK media are all over this. She made international news, I can tell you that now. That's why she hasn't gone live, because she's hiding. And then she put on her community tab why she wanted to reach out to the family. The family want nothing got to do with the bitch. It took him 3 years to prosecute the woman who harmed the child, and then Zabgirl just pulls this shit. You know, the family trying to move. I don't think they'll ever move on, but find some peace, somewhere. I listened to the judge closing arguments. He said maybe when Gannon wanted his real mom, maybe that offended her, this woman. Um, and that's what kids do. They do when they're not well and they're feeling poorly. They call out for their They do call out for the boys, especially boys. They do call out for the mom. I mean, look, my son had an ear infection about 2 weeks ago. I stayed on the phone until he went to. Well, I won't say phone. I stayed on WhatsApp. I'm looking at him till he fell asleep. because he had an ear infection. And, his mum was buying. He didn't want to go sleep unless I was there. And I wasn't physically there, but he could see me. He's and he's the only person I would turn my camera on to. And that's just boys. Girls are more like daddy's girls, and it's just the way it is. Of course, when you bring my situation, I brought my son up for a very long time. I'm by myself over here in the UK, and things happened, and I don't really want to go into it. But the truth of the matter is, I'm going to London, and I'm going to be down around him again, and going be involved in his life a lot better than what's going on right now. Because I can tell you, I don't like it. But yeah, it's quite yeah. That girl has made American news. She's made the British news. She probably made Australian, God knows what. You know what I mean? So she's turned off her. She's not on her channel. Because why? She actually still believes today that what she was doing was in the name of science. Well, what makes her a professor? Is my question. And I will tell you one thing for nothing. I wouldn't stop until the end of the world until I got her. We get her. And I hope the father goes back. He goes after her big time. But I do know that father's a little bit broke right now because of all the 3 years of trial. To get this woman who harmed the little boy put away. I also know her charges. She will never see the daylight again. I'll put it that way. There was justice done for that child, and then for Zabgor to go along and do this. London Boulevard. A mother made a statement. I can't send it to you. I can send it to you if you want. You can read it in your emails. Yeah, past master, you can have my email. Hold on. Give me. I have a couple of emails actually. Let me see which one I have. Okay, we're gonna do that one. We'll send it on to that one, past master. If you can see that, because as I said, I could only watch so many. I could only watch so much of the trial. The trial, it was very detailed, and then there was a lot being shown. Because look, over here in the UK, they don't even allow cameras into the courtrooms, and they don't allow any of that. But in the US, they do. That's the difference. Certainly, another thing I will point out is that when it comes to a minor here in the UK or even versa Ireland, no matter what the case is, you will never get documents on a minor. You will never get anything on a minor in these countries. There is no thing called a fire. Fire, am I even pronouncing that right? There's no thing called that over here. You cannot. It's I much prefer. I was thinking I prefer things the way they are here. I don't like the fact that people can get any person, random person, can get all these informations. I don't think it's right. To a certain degree, I mean, yeah, okay, but when it comes to minors, no. And someone said it was a mistake to send out the photos, the crime scene photos. Of course, my family's listening, they're probably having a clue what I'm even talking about. But I do know exactly what I'm talking about. I've been looking up things for the last, I don't know, 3 days, 4 days. Coming on YouTube now and again, saying hello to people, then coming off, because then I just take a break and I will listen to me. Yeah, thank you, I'll get that, don't worry. My tablet's on charge right now, so I'll go through the tablet. That's the email to hit me up on. I have a few emails. I mean, you need a few emails when you have a channel because um, security and all that crap. But I use this email just for a random, which I have other emails set up on my channel to keep it very secure. You need to do almost triple barrel emails nowadays to keep a channel secure. People are trying to hack in, but they can try. They don't get over it. They don't get there. But yeah, I mean, what a day. I mean, I watched a lot of stuff last night, and of course, I'm kind of like to before I come on, I like to know what I'm talking about, kind of situation. And yeah, I know there's a lot of channels going live about this situation right now as well. Um, it's just horrendous. It's mind blowing. It really is. I can't. I don't know what more to say about it. I really don't. I don't want to. I am not going to talk about what was done to the child. I'm not going to go into detail because YouTube has gone very strict. Um, and no wonder she put it on Patreon. But her Patreon got shut down at the end of it, anyways. But there's thousands of people who have these images, and then once again, I mean, you have people who are not very well people who look at these images, and yeah, you know what I'm saying. How the court made such a mistake by giving the crime scene photos out, I'll never understand that. They weren't meant to do that at all. There's one thing getting a FOIA, but giving out the whole damn thing uncensored, I think there was a mistake made. So yeah, that's what I've been doing for the last couple of days. I've been very fatigued, very tired, and now I understand why I was, right? Maybe because the GP's messed up. And I gotta go up to them and I gotta give them blood and stuff like that. And they said there's some paperwork that needs to be signed. Well, I tell you one thing, I said to the doctor, I ain't signing jack sheet, you can sign it yourself. Yeah, there's only so much I can look at when it comes to. That's why I don't do true crime. I don't have. My heart is not there. I'm too soft. It would just bother me too much. I can't. That's why I like to keep. I have my channel under entertainment. My channel is allowing me doing the Teesprings stuff, and I don't know if I should do that or not. You know. So I mean, yeah, I'm just okay. YouTube has gotten stricter. Yeah, they now take a bigger chunk of the revenue. Yeah, I know. I know. Um, mm, they do take a lot of chunk of the revenue. Now I think it's 30%. Um, so therefore, I'd always encourage people to go back and try and rewatch the videos and get the numbers up and stuff like that. My numbers are coming in pretty good. Can't complain. I do have a replay crew. Comes in and replays the whole stuff. So yeah. So I mean, I might cut this live in a while and then come back again in another while because I am ready for YouTube again. I mean, I had to take a break away, a mental break, if you want to call it that. I always like to come back fresh and be good. And, just the stuff going on in the background. Yeah, in life. We say real life, if you know what I mean. I have the people trying to get me out of the flat faster than I want to go, even though I know I'm going, but I just want another month or two in here, strangely enough, because there's a lot to sort out. There's a lot to do here. Um, so I said to my son, "You are going to come down next month, but you won't be coming down here after that. This flat will not be here." So he's okay with that. It's just I need to do things right. So I had a beautiful conversation with my son only yesterday, which is lovely. He's doing well, doing good at school. He's coming off his holidays, I think, in the next. He's 8 days of school left. Well, we'll say seven now. He's 7 days of school left, and then he'll be on his holidays. So next month he will come down here for the last time. And I said the next time you're going to see me, I'm going to be in London. not at your front door. So he's very happy about that. I showed him the T-shirt Purple made. He's very happy about that too. He's just a really good guy, to be honest. A really good little fella. And I do checks on him like there's no tomorrow. I mean, yeah. Well, I do remember when he had his ear infection. God bless him. He said, "Mommy, I have an ear infection and my ear's hurting and da da da." I said, "You want me to stay here?" Well, not physically, I wasn't there, but on the tablet, I was there, and I stayed there until he fell asleep. Yeah, they're trying, Dolly. They're kind of pushing me a bit quicker. Thank you. I mean, look, I'm doing the best I can possibly do. Um, and I explained to my boy, look, they want me to go faster, but there's a lot of things what need to be sorted here. I have so much stuff, I have so much things. Trying to figure out which I should get rid of, which I should not get rid of, and I'm thinking to give. I have an electric BMW actually, and I said, Daddy, do you want me to give that to your? Well, it's his half sister. Do you want me to give that to her? So, but I said it's a bit fast, but so let's see about that. Yeah, I have conversations like that with Ali, a lot. So now it explains to me why I was feeling fatigue, and feeling faint, and feeling a lot of problems going wrong with me, because I did not know the doctors made a mistake on medications, which you have to understand. There's no way I could do it possibly myself. The doctors know that because I do collect medications on a daily basis. And I realized that there was medications given to me um, instead of 6 weeks, 6 months. So there's doctor named out a whole host of problems probably causing me, and funnily enough, there's a few stuff that stood out in my mind. And so we'll see where we take that. I mean, it can cause gallstones, and it can cause you a lot of problems. And like, yeah, okay. I mean, yeah. Do you have your family before for anything else? Do your YouTube streams are not going anywhere? That's it. I mean, 100%, 100%. So when you see me go missing for a while, that just means that I'm up to something. But I'm gonna kind of dedicate today and maybe break the live and come back on later. I bet he loves them because they came from America. Yeah, he does. Yeah, Dolly. Yeah, yeah, he does. He does. I showed it to him. Yeah, he loves it. But that's something for him. So that's kind of like the first merch. YouTube. I can go in and do a Teespring merch, but I do know Teespring is quite expensive. I think. Well, I had a look at it, and I haven't done anything yet on it, but it's giving me that it's allowing me to do it actually. And before you had to have over so many subscribers to be able to do that, but of course the whole rules have changed. All the rules have changed. You don't even need 1,000 subs to get monetized now. You know. Um. So a lot of things have changed on YouTube, but yet again, they're taking a lot of money from us too. But yeah, I don't know. I might get back on later on. I don't even know who's live right now. So, and had them done for him. Yeah. Yeah, he knows I had them done. He knows he came from America. And he loves it. He loves his t-shirt. We might do a Teesprings one as well. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. They but their quality is really good. So let's see. You know my washing machine. Sorry about that. I'm just washing clothes. You can hear it spinning. A lot of Americans think that we, us British people have their washing machines in the kitchen. They don't. Well, it's very normal for us over here. Can catch you later. Love you. Oh, okay, Dolly, honey. Yeah, I'll catch you later. I will definitely be coming back on again in a while. I'm gonna take a break in a little bit and probably do a few things and come back on again. I can't believe them. They messed they messed up on those 1,000 milligrams. Well, actually, they were given to me twice a week. Of course, I didn't know anything because I was only collecting things day by day, and that makes me think that okay, this is why I've been feeling like this way, and this is wow. I washing machine going. It's like a helicopter. So yeah, I think I might come offline for a little bit and certainly come back on later. See how things go. Not many people actually here right now, so and there has been a big medical problem with the GPs. They've over subscribed medications for 6 months when it should have been only 6 weeks. So yeah, let me see where I'll take that one. So that kind of adds up the. Obviously, I never come on here and complain. I don't say anything much when I'm feeling a bit not right, and I don't say anything. But I be not feeling 100% all week, so I just have to research on that beautiful boy called Gannon. May he rest in peace. Um, in a weird way, it was a bit of a shock for the whole YouTube community to say that someone could even do that. Even if you're not on a crime, we don't do crime channels. We're not. This is not a crime channel. I don't do that because I don't have the heart to do it. It's just yeah, it would just probably affect me too much. So I would never do a crime channel. I just no. So I'll never come on. That's why I put my channel under entertainment, not that crime stuff. I don't do it. So right, I'll come back in a while. I'm going to get a few things done, and I'll catch you in the later live, and I should be back later. And love you all, and see y'all in a little while. Oh, hold on, find a damn intro.